Mario Tennis Aces has been updated to version 1.1.1, and there's some pretty cool additions. But personally, I'm most pumped by the fact that Nintendo officially confirmed 3 more characters. We've got Diddy Kong, Birdo, and Koopa Paratroopa coming to the courts later this fall. Now, if you paid attention to the data mine from a while back, you probably already knew that these guys were coming eventually, but it's still an eclectic mix. And I'm really excited to see how Birdo plays, if she'll be defensive or tricky, and I'm pretty pumped for Diddy Kong as well. He's obviously not going to be anywhere near as powerful as my personal favorite character, Donkey Kong, but maybe he will be fun. Koopa Paratroopa, I don't know, how is that much different than regular Koopa Troopa? We've got Koopa Troopa and Blooper coming in July and August. As you probably know, these characters are acquired via online tournaments and getting enough points. If you don't get enough points, though, it's okay. You'll get the character just about a month later, and it's all free, so can't really complain about that. I do wish there were more characters on the roster from the get-go, but they're doing a good job of bringing these, and it seems like they're going to keep bringing them month after month after month. But the game was also updated, and that is something we need to touch on as well. So the big deal here is that they've added a new rating feature. It's going to go live July 1, and you'll start at 2,000 points. Now, you'll gain more points after you score points within matches, and you will lose points after losing points in matches, and it is a score that, quote, shows how strong the player is. Now, the in-game ranking board will continue to be based on total points, but they're also having this separate rating to basically show strength of skill. In cases where there's a disconnection during a match, the ratings will go up or down based on the score at that time. So if you're ahead, you will gain points. If you're down, you will lose points. And they also note that when there's a great discrepancy between players in ability, your rating may not go up at all, even if you win, which is kind of an interesting take. I think they should always give you a couple points, but okay, at least it's not the same. If you are just, feasting on someone, you're not going to gain a ton of points, and they're not going to lose a ton, it sounds like, which is cool. They've also made some adjustments to adventure mode, so they've tweaked the difficulty a bit. It seems like they've reduced the difficulty because of some complaints and just some frustrating specific challenges. So the Forest Practice Court, they've now adjusted how often the opponent uses zone shots. They've adjusted how quickly the opponent responds in the Forest Edge. They have adjusted how much energy is refilled in the Reflection Room and how much energy is refilled in the Royal Chamber. Now, no mention of changing Kamek, so he still is the one to beat, and frankly, the one I'm waiting for, because we know he's eventually coming to the playable roster. They say they've addressed an issue of settings not aligning with options when starting a match in online tournaments, so I'm guessing that's in reference to either your left hand, right hand at the racket, or maybe in terms of some of the court selections when you're doing online lobbies. But then again, it says specifically online tournaments, so I don't know, I guess since you can play a simple tournament, it must be the racket thing. It's got to be. I feel like that's what they're referring to. They've also addressed some issues of the game freezing when pressing certain buttons after communication errors, so there's less delay in getting back in the game. And they say there will be further adjustments to game balance in matches and character performance. It's kind of unclear what exactly that means. Are there further adjustments in this update, or are they just letting you know that there will be? To me, I take it that in the future we are going to get more game balance and character balance patches, and that's really good. Maybe they want to give it a little bit more time. Maybe they even want to run through the July tournament, give it a full month, see where the characters lie, and then nerf Bowser Jr., because we all know that's what's coming. I'll be super excited if they do keep up on this game, and along with the DLC and the new characters, decide to go in and really try to make this as fair and competitive of a contest as possible. That would be super cool to me. I don't know if we take any or put any stock in the order of the new character announcements, by the way. They listed Diddy Kong, Birdo, and Koopa Paratroopa in the tweet, and then in the video, they are lined up Diddy Kong, Koopa Paratroopa, Birdo. So however you look at it, it seems Diddy Kong is going to be first. So after regular Koopa Troopa and Blooper, guessing we'll get Diddy Kong in September. I am super pumped, as I mentioned, for the addition of characters, and I also like this rating system. Let me know what you think about the update. Does it address some things that you wanted to see addressed, or are you wishing that these character performance updates were now instead of later? How do you feel about Diddy Kong, Birdo, and Koopa Paratroopa? Which one are you most excited to play, and do you feel that Koopa Troopa and Koopa Paratroopa is a bit redundant? Maybe we could have got someone a little more unique. Let me know all that in the comments down below. Guys and girls, until next time, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest from the Switch and Mario Tennis Aces. We've got you covered. You can follow us on Twitter and Discord. There's links in the description below. And until next time, my friends, I love you. Switch Force out.